So with all this crazy 50 Cent stuff going on with T.I., you know the one and only Jaguar had to chime in and give her thoughts. And you know we like to hear from Jaguar whether we hate her or love her. Let's get into it.
The 50 Cents T.I. and Family Hustle conversation is probably like the most ridiculous and the most redundant conversation. And once again, we get big exposure happening from the e-files, and then instantly all of this pop culture crap starts pumping in, and it's this and it's that. So all of this that's going on now is happening because 50 Cent didn't want to confirm doing a verses with T.I. Like when if we're going to talk about these things, I really want to get to the bottom of what kicked it all off, because this stuff got real deep, real fast, real disrespectful, real quick. Really quick. So T.I. wants to do a verses with 50 Cent. 50 Cent flogs him off, doesn't give him an answer, and then he wants to start taking jabs. He wants to start doing interviews, talking about this, talking about that. 50 Cent's posts a picture of Tiny. And I'm not even going to post a picture of Tiny. And then all of a sudden, it's he's got to do a diss record. Then the boys online. Then the other boys online. Then they're resurfacing clips from the little baby girl talking about, don't you be talking about my mama. You got Tina Knowles reposting Tiny. You got like all of this stuff is going on, and nobody's paying attention to the fact that they're all ganging up on the guy who did the documentary that took down a boy. You know what I mean? That brought down his reputation. Because these are all people that are loyal to Diddy, whether they're saying it or not, whether they're claiming it or not. A lot of people have been taking shots at 50 Cent, you know. But bringing the kids in, I thought that was kind of low, especially over this whole business with Tiny's appearance when Tiny has been looking crazy for years. How was he wrong?
Man, now she just said exactly what I've been saying through this whole debate. This whole debate been going on so long that I had to stop debating with people because everybody just keeps saying 50 started this whole thing by posting Tiny's picture. But T.I. is the one that started this, and I keep telling y'all that T.I. started this. You know what I mean? They just didn't like it when 50 posted that picture. That was already posted. So me and Jaguar already agree on that. Let's continue.
For posting that? Then they start posting pictures of his deceased mother. Now they're talking about his deceased mother. What is it with people talking about deceased mothers? I don't understand.
No, that's the usual thing within the black community. Yo mama. Those are fighting words. It could just yo mama is fighting words.
Yeah, but the very pictures that they're complaining about are pictures that she's posted of herself. Like, it's not
I
like he
thought it was
went and AI'd something and
I thought it was because of the live they did some time back, and Ti did a live, and it was like kind of unexpected. I don't know. I just saw the video, and then you see Ti, and then he gives the phone to Tiny, and then she looked, yeah, she looked. I mean, well,
she looked like she looks.
right, without the makeup. Now,
She looked like she looks.
let me ask you this. I don't want to get messy. I know how these people work, but remember back day about 2011, 2010 when Ti and Tiny got arrested in West Hollywood
Yeah.
for the D rugs.
For the D rugs, and not only that, for DV.
Well, that wasn't in 2010. The DV was in 2010, right? Because they got pulled over in 2010 for, you know,
They were also fighting in the car.
oh, is that right?
That's why they got pulled over for the D-Rugs.
Whoa. Okay. So I was gonna go see where I was going with it was I remember.
They were fighting in the car. That's why the cops pulled them over. They was doing the same thing that Rihanna and Chris Brown was doing.
Yeah, I remember them getting caught up in that. And I guess I don't know if I knew they was fighting in the car and that's why they got pulled over, but I do know that they got pulled over with D Rugs. So yeah, let's continue.
And they had the D-Rugs and I believe firearms in the car.
Well, allegedly, so it was reported that they were pulled over um, and arrested,
Yeah,
both of them, on suspicion of possessing the meth after
yeah,
the police allegedly smelled, you know, marijuana smoke after stopping their car. That what was reported. They didn't. I didn't hear anything about the domestic violence, but okay, that's interesting.
yeah. Because they always like to keep that real low. I've been talking about it for years. I
Wow.
saw the way he went at her in Drama Studio in Atlanta when I was there with Kat and Snoop was there.
Hmm.
They
Well,
had this kind of relationship for quite some time.
well, I say that to say I was not aware of that then. I just remember Ti still being like on probation for that the
Exactly,
GUN
because he
stuff.
just, yeah,
And then, all people always, they talk or whatever. But I remember that incident. And then we had the incident where recently multiple women in Atlanta came out and said that they were derugged by these two, Tiny and Ti.
at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yep, in 2021. And it said that the rapper Ti and his wife, Tamika Harris, uh, started circulating on social media a lawyer who approached law enforcement authorities in two states seeking criminal inquiries on behalf of 11 people who said they
Yeah.
were victimized by the couple. Um, and yeah, I say that to say,
And then they brought that weird so-called best friend of hers who ended up getting a job on Loving Hip Hop Atlanta to come forward and to come forward with all of her not so real claims. They always do the same thing. They get somebody to be a crash test dummy to go out there so that they can handle it while they make sure all of the other charges go away.
well, rumor has it 50 was supposedly planning a documentary in the style of Diddy's The Reckoning
Yeah,
to come
that's
at
what they're
Ti.
saying.
That's the rumor.
That's what they're saying.
So what happened with this beef? Because there was a beef between these two. The kids got involved. Ti did a record, and that record was tough. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay. Like I heard it, and I said, okay, all right. And then 50 all of a sudden started taking down the post that he had put on Instagram.
Yep. And they said that they were going to truce and they were going to let it all go. And then the boy came back with some documents. Now they're saying that the documents that he came forward with to expose 50 with were fraudulent.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because he said something about 50 being a snitch. It's kind of like the same thing where they said 50 was talking to these cops from um, a department that didn't exist in New York back in the day when, after he got pow. Remember all that?
Yeah.
They put the same allegation. Oh yeah, he talks to the police, blah blah blah. So yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, I heard that those documents were not legit, but I heard.
Nope.
I mean, they've been trying to say that for a while, but we all know that 50 ain't snitched on nobody, man. Let's just be real. I mean, this is all just for show. And the internet is so dumb. The people on there are so dumb. They believe everything. And I also believe that people just see 50 so powerful and they just want to see him fall. That's one of them things with us in our culture We want to see the top dog fall. I don't know why, but they just do. Ain't nobody really mad at 50. They just don't want him at the top. Let's be real. Let's continue though.
I heard the youngsters, what's his name, King. I heard his diss, and boy, he kind of came with like some meet the grams. Oh, he came about. He came. He got in on. He went in on 50.
They all did. I wonder who wrote it.
Right, but and then like I said, Blueface. He runs from the beat. Um, I don't know about King's.
He said King's diss was like the Family Matters. I believe that brother's talking about the money. Let's be real, because King ain't dropped no hard diss that went in on nobody. Let's be real, but let's continue.
Flow though. I really wasn't feeling. Maybe I
I
got maybe
don't understand these kids because it's like the further you are away from the beat, I don't even understand.
they don't believe in quantizing their own vocals, but I get it.
Yeah,
Uh,
what that's
but
wild
but
because they don't believe in quantizing, but they use all nothing but auto tune. So
right, exactly. I don't know how that works.
I
And
neither
then
do.
what? The other son and daughter, the son that plays the guitar or something, he's like a rocker. He came with a diss record. I heard the
Yeah,
baby. The baby came out dissing too. I was like, wow.
actually, what they pulled up from the daughter that was from something that they did years ago.
Okay.
And they just rematriculated. I mean, I guess they call it, I mean, well, they call it the family hustle, don't they?
Oh, boom. There you go. The family hustle.
Meanwhile, nobody's paying attention to the fact that the disc record the T.I. did was pretty much done as promotion. Because I think they thought that they were just going to bully him into doing his verses. And in all honesty, I don't understand why. Because let's just be clear 50 Cent, he's not that entertaining live. He's not.
Well, when it comes to hits, Ti versus 50, I think that would be a good one. I think 50 started waning as he got older as an artist. I think Ti just got better. Like I mean, if I'm not a fan
Tip
of either one of them.
is, listen to me, Tip is hot. Can't nobody take nothing away from that. Tip is hot. Like he's always been hot. He's got the skill, he's got the gift. All of that is great. The problem is his talent has been overshadowed by a lot of his nefarious behavior and that
Yeah.
sham of a marriage that they're in.
Okay.
Like, let's just be clear. He started getting put on when he was like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was the person that put him on?
Who was it?
His wife,
I didn't know
who
that.
was about 24, 25 at the time.
Oh, really?
Exactly.
Whoa. So wait, are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. Those are the facts. Tiny was
Whoa.
robbing the cradle and everybody knows it.
Mm,
She was a grown ass woman in Escape running around with a little teenage boy. She's the one that put him on. She's the one that put him in front of everybody. I think that's part of the reason why they're still together. Because the truth is, if it wasn't for her, he would not be where he is.
There you have it. I agree with a lot of what they were saying, but certain facts they had mixed up. Like Damani did the Family Matters style diss. It wasn't King. King's disses have been strictly for the young kids. It's something I ain't even rocking with. It ain't even on my caliber. And Ti doing 20 diss records is super irrelevant. And she just made a prominent point. His skills get overshadowed by the BS that he stays in and puts himself in. Hence, this right here overshadowed that single in the new album. All they talking about is 50 Cent. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. It's your boy Chaotic One. This right here is the KMHP TV YouTube channel. If you're rocking out with us, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the like button on this one. Helps the algorithm push it out further. And until the next video, I'ma holler. Peace.